Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because...
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vitinha. Rashford getting this one clear. Desai pokes it out wide. Now it's Pelé.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now he's off and running. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Goes down, but nothing given. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Cruyff. Hakimi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
New Mexico United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2, then. And it's hoisted clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Doué in towards the back stick. Pelé. Milan still without a single shot on target. Pelé with the cross. And he can thump it away. That's a throw. That is a brilliant interception. Pelé finds himself offside. Now it's Diaz, and he's being shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in. So, third corner of the game. Chiellini clears. Mass euphoria, ecstasy. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
New Mexico United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He is through here. It's anyone's ball now. Diaz! Oh, it's fallen loose again. And no mistake. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hakimi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doué. He's got away. Doué has been caught there. It's a foul. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. It's bounced back off the post. Decent hit from there. Nicely spread. Tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception. Shoots! And he's straight offside. Baresi wins the duel this time. Now it's Pelé, driving forward.
There they go, hunting again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's wet. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Diaz is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's managed to get rid. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's just beyond his reach. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Doué. Very nicely done. Roberto Carlos. Terrific effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Zanetti, Rashford, he has found the way through. Oh, robust challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Dink through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Rashford. Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Francesco Totti. Number 6, Baresi. Coming on the field.
And that's definitely not his best.
9, Bale.
That's an imaginative pass.
Van Dijk.
Shot a goal! Rashford gets it away. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that was very necessary. Now it's Doué. And it's Hakimi. That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Nice interception, well timed. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard takes a shot! Well, oh, he's been caught napping. Corner it is.
Substitution on the field. Number
Milan
11,
have their second
Dembele.
corner now.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 20, Desiree Doué.
New Mexico
Coming on the
United
field,
are looking to go
number
forward now.
70, Vinicius Junior. Number 22, Messi. Number 7, Kvaratskhelia. Substitution.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Toss somewhat off target. He's found a way through. Look at the chance for a shot! Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution in progress.
And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Chiellini gathers from the goal kick. Ambitious ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, there's the clearance. New Mexico United desperately searching for the winner here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bale! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Gerrard getting this one clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here. Desai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos, played in by Roberto Carlos. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Neatly clipped into space. Out of play for a goal kick. Zanetti. Foot in. That has not gone well. He's going for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and another try! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
Vinicius Junior.
New Mexico United look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Hakimi is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And he's quick to snatch it back. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. That ball looks a good one. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is the last of the action. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Gerrard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And
thank you very much.
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Look at the Park Ji-sung! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Park Ji-sung actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that looks a decent ball. Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford crosses.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here. Played in by Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Diaz. Rashford has a look up and drives it forward. And it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. Gyökeres. Oh, what has happened here? And that's played. And he shoots! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Gyökeres simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Good ball over the top. Nice control. And he was alert to it. Oh, they can break here. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. What a save by Seaman! He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
So, third corner of the game. Toure clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a searching pass, and it's been played through. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's tidy. And it's Ibrahimovic. Thinks about the shot. And he can clear it away. Now it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Park Ji-sung. That's put paid to the danger. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Doué. Gerrard. Foot in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Pirlo, and he's worked it through. Well, that's an excellent interception. And it's been hooked away. And they've got rid. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? And the finish! And he's done it!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's... Oh no, what has happened here? And he's gone looking for safety. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Pirlo. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Time and again they are repelled. Milan still this single goal behind. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Has a look and plays it forward. Rashford.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Diaz. It's a really well-measured ball. Driving forward. And the counter is on. Park Ji-sung. Oh, there's a probing ball. Milan can breathe again. Just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cruyff, looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into...
It's Rashford!
And he's stuck it away! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gyökeres looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rashford did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's really well cleared. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 75 minutes played. Baresi cuts it out. Now it's Rashford. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Rashford. Now it's Diaz.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14, numero 21, numero 20. Lasciano il campo
Balls out
per
once more.
il numero 27, il numero 80, Ronaldinho, il numero 11, Neymar. Attenzione, un cambio.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. And he's there to get it away. Rivaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diaz. And it's Zanetti. Showing good feet. Ronaldinho. Crossed into the box.
Ci sarà
And
un
the
minuto
shot!
di recupero.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, didn't catch it right. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome.
Gerrard! First effort on goal.
Gerrard really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Davids. Oh, it's Van Basten. Ambitious ball here. Serginho. And here's Couch. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Shevchenko. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And there's the header! And again. He's delivered all right. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
Well timed, excellent interception. And this is just the keeper in his way. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to play him in. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out towards the right wing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's definitely not his best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan have a free kick. It's a quick one. Cafu. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, there's a probing ball. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Figo. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Robson.
Breda really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Figo. Koku. Doué. Tanucci. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tanucci is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through? Oh, it's played into the area.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Vigo can get it clear. Defending was strong and firm. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. 5 minutes till the break. Nesta demonstrating his defensive quality there. Vigo. Rashford. Robson concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Nesta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cannavaro makes a move down the right. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution on the field, number 2, Vermaelen.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Coming on the
Well,
field,
my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Number 14, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
It's a searching pass.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
It'll be a throw-in. Doué. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Koku. And it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Cross from Maldini. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a throw. Hullet. Oh no, what has happened here? Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Out towards the flank. That's going across goal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nice control. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's been hooked away.
The attendance for this match
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
52,820.
And here's Ronaldinho. Serginho. Not getting up there. And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11.
Not the most accurate pass.
Number 9. Messi. Coming on the
Aimed
field.
beyond the defence.
Number 15.
Milan
Griezmann.
still have the cards to
Number
affect this
19,
game.
Dani Olmo.
Now it's
Number
Neymar.
20, Dirk Kuyt.
Knocks it into space.
Substitutions taking place.
And this is Deco. Baresi. Dani Olmo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kuyt. Rummenigge. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. He is through here. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's hoisted clear. But they've got it again. And here's Bullet! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Dani Olmo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar in acres of space out wide. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Vigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Now it's Deco. Zanetti has it in a wide position. That has been knocked clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Corner number 2 then. NAC Breda are looking to go forward now. Now it's Griezmann.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Rashford.
Minutes has
Oh,
been
well
indicated.
played. Cocu. 4 extra minutes added on. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Substitution in progress.
Cocu has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. That was travelling. Rummenigge has given away a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. He's not got that quite right. And the ball is out of play. And that's it. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And that gets things running.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks, it's Ronaldinho!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cruyff.
And it's Serginho. Can he get onto this? Oh, what has happened here? Serginho flings it across. Chance! Oh, it's gone in!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Dunkirk leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Rashford gets flagged offside.
Shot a goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Nedved.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Roberto Baggio.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Palermo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Palermo always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
Chance! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Dunkirk are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. Spread neatly. Chiellini. Spread out to the left. Serginho. Now there's a fine ball. Caught offside that time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu. And he's managed to get rid.
Might want to be careful there.
Pirlo. Davids. was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short.
He's had a shot! And that's off target.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
That has ended up in no man's land. Dunkirk heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vigo ventures forward. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that is expertly dealt with. Great chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Peruzzi gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. Leicester getting this one clear. He's found a way through. And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. Pirlo. Davids. Quality ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Dunkirk sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And they get things going again. Thuram. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vigo. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's in on goal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's another good win of the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dunkirk in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Defending here is really tight, and he plays one through. And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through, and the shot! Always going over the top.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Yildiz. And here's Pirlo. Serginho is there to clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Cruyff. Well timed, excellent interception. Peruzzi claims comfortably. Roberto Baggio. Davids.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that was asking for too much.
Attention, changement.
Deftly away. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Rashford! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
A case now of complete control. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be...
Oh, he's won the finish! And that's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Del Piero has it in a wide position. Nedved. Gerrard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's well spotted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Rashford. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch.
Oh, good effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Changement. Le numéro 27.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Ronaldinho. Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 3.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, important interception.
Dunkirk clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Yamal. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Pirlo. Looking for the far post. Cleared without hesitation.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Yamal looking for options for movement. That has not gone well.
Il y aura
Over to
4
the other
minutes
side.
de temps additionnel.
Zanetti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. In with the challenge. Has a look up and drives it forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Dunkirk have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself.
And Cruyff! Oh, that could be pivotal! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Sri Lanka are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's found the way through. And here's Van Basten. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. Del Piero! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Sri Lanka with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dunkirk are looking to go forward now. Figo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo produces a cross. Ronaldinho! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Ronaldinho. Serginho! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Serginho, good driving run. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And there's a goal! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sri Lanka have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, played through for the wide man. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Figo. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Approaching the half-hour mark. Van Basten. Oh, great leap! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Dunkirk drag themselves back again, and it's Cruyff.
And the finish! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that would have been some goal.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Now it's Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Cruyff.
And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Dunkirk with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Figo. He's picked his way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Baresi gets it clear. He has found the way through. Akanji. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. And he's being shifted off it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pinches it off him.
And now the breakaway.
Now it's Van Basten. Nicely spread. Now it's Figo. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, it's all been about one man so far. The stage is very much his. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Dunkirk up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. Away we go again. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. And the pass is intercepted. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. No, that's been intercepted. Figo. Howson. Nice-looking ball. Now it's Figo. Just eases him off the ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He has a look up.
Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's Van Basten. Vigo in acres of space out wide. It's a goal kick. Silvestre. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. Vigo providing an outlet on that flank. He's done well to get that clear. Taken back almost at once. And he's...
Jamal! It's in! What a turn of events! We have a match here, all right. It is an epic.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sri Lanka leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's managed to get free. Albert Ferrer. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yamal cuts it out. Oh, good spread. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Figo. Number 27, Serginho. Number 18, Del Piero. Number
It's
11,
Rashford.
Filippo
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Number 5,
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Number 19, Christian Carabao.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
De Nielsen. Number 15, Alexandre Pato. Number 21, Bebeto. Number 6, Makalele. Substitutions taking place.
Dunkirk really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good effort! It's anyone's ball now. Karambur.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Denilson. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Rivaldo tries to play it through, and he can thump it away.
Dunkirk really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Albert Ferrer. Gerrard. Silvestre. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bebeto. Good read, needed to be. And the shot! Oh, good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 21.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's found space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
And after
time
all
for
of
our
that, Jim,
special
what are
lottery.
you thinking?
Please grab the
Dunkirk
tickets you were given.
desperately
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. There's a look up. Sola! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a decent clearance. Oh, cracking ball.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Hullet. Deftly away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aimed beyond the defence. Good read, needed to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Serginho! And he's there to clear it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rivaldo.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Bullet gets it away. Serginho delivered in. Desai attempts a clearance. Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Chiellini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Dunkirk have their 3rd corner. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's that shoots! So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Cross into the header! Oh, crossbar! Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Gerrard. That's very neat. It's a good-looking delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Flamengo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Figo. That's really well cleared. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they're back on the ball again. Figo. And a header! And a neat finish! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He is just caressing the ball. Hullet, chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Flamengo have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Flamengo with another corner. So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation.
1 minute.
Messi! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nesta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Spread it left. He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Dunkirk are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. Thuram, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's Rivaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Rivaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Rivaldo with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Nesta muscles him off the ball.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's under a lot of pressure there. Gerrard. He's looking wide. Now, can they get him away? Rivaldo. Hoisted in. And he's cleared it back out. And the ball is out of play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Just about up to the hour now. Seaman. Now it's Cruyff. Impressive jump! Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Chiellini. And it's Serginho. Nicely shaped ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Figo. It's a pretty loose pass. And Serginho. It's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira does well not to be outdone there. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. And he gets rid in a hurry. Dunkirk needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now here's the delivery. Maldini attempts a clearance. Neymar! Not a bad try by any means. Toure gets across to intercept that. And here's Gerrard. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Changement. Le numéro 8.
Great chance here for position A1.
Neymar.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro 13. Le numéro 80.
Nearly, but not quite.
Le numéro
Figo
21.
is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Javier Zanetti. Changement en cours.
Bellingham. Eze. That's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Eze. Now, he's got space here. That ball looks a good one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice looking ball. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is a great pick out. And he's definitely onside. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Costa Curta clears it away. Lobbed in behind. Rashford tries a deft little ball. Desai demonstrating his defensive... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more of this game was likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.